Hello there.
Hello.
Hello there.
And we are live. So, welcome to Monday. It doesn't feel like a Monday. It's a really weird feeling week for me, just because I streamed yesterday, and so we're back in the Java world today. The Dadcraft 73 server. Welcome back, Paul. Good to see you again. Thank you for being the very first one here. Also, thank you very much, Fantastic Sherlock Fox, for dropping by, and Mama Bear. Good to see you too. So, first things first. We have a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, we were close that time. Maybe we'll play it again another time. I'm actually also looking at a different one. I was playing around with a little bit yesterday, called Emote Search. And basically it's one where it's word search, but it's collections of emotes. So, yeah. Huh. Sorry. You guys wouldn't necessarily notice a difference. I didn't change anything in here, but it feels like... somehow it feels like I've got the zoom on the world wrong, which is odd because I haven't touched anything. Oh well. Just me. So first there's English. Oh. It's the time.
Hello.
Welcome on. Let's do the raid announcements and say hello to everybody before we get too far into anything else. So welcome on in, Raiders. Thank you very much for dropping on in. I appreciate that. Me raid, says Tom.
Howdy.
Me raid. Stanky Potato has Tom searching the World Wide Web and found awesome channel to raid. Well, we'll see. Awesomeness is earned, not necessarily a given. So we'll see how we do. Okay, start the Monday derp list. I haven't opened the coffee. Excellent. I have to get off of... There we go. I can see what's going on.
Hello there.
So, Tom, what were you up to this morning? I, as usual, overslept on a Monday, and I do apologize for not dropping into your stream in advance. I would love to have known what you were up to. Hello, Poppy. Good to see you. Always a pleasure. And Swanky has become my biggest fan. Yay! I appreciate that. All right. Yeah, this is round 2 of the biggest fan, tied to who knows what. We may, just for fits and giggles, when this server resets, we may reset the biggest fan, just so I have an excuse to have something for it to be tied into. I was going to do it for Affiliate Day, and I missed. That's normal. I missed out on that one, and then so I reset it kind of randomly thereafter, and it's climbing again, but it's slow, which is good. That's good. Okay. Nothing. Oh, whoops, hang on a sec. I'm just going to re-enable some of the channel point rewards here because I made a boo-boo and did not turn them on this morning. Kind of difficult to do much of anything. I didn't say much of anything, but it's kind of difficult to going on about some of the things involved in there when it's not enabled. Nope. I also have to delete those. I've got a couple of redeems that we can't actually enable because it's something that can be done in Bedrock but can't be done in Java. Okay, where are we here? That's fine. Oh, turn this one on. You need to be able to annoy me at times if you want, so I need to turn those sounds back on. I think that's it. Yeah, okay, got it. I still need to add some more. There's always a list of things to do. Yes, at least the coffee isn't empty. No, that's true. Let's see, Swanky Potato is prepped for tonight. It's going to be a nail biter. Yeah, I can imagine Poodle's got so much to do today because she doesn't have time to hang around and do those things later in the evening. Poodle Pirate has a lot on her mind. And there's a lot of squares. That. Oh, good. Sorry. I'm not, when Fantastic Shock Fox shouts out Poodle Pirate, or whoever caught the shout out, I do apologize. And thank you for being my biggest fan. I was quite surprised that that she was here at all, to be honest with you. But also, I was also surprised that I got the little thing on the top of the screen that says, "Join us in following," blah blah blah, the heart. And I'm just not used to seeing that because normally, if you're already a follower, it doesn't pop up. So it popped up, showed me I was already followed that color, and therefore offered me the chance to unfollow. And I'm starting to wonder if maybe that's what's accidentally confusing people and getting them to unfollow other streamers, is that pop up and then sort of like a knee-jerk reaction going, "Oh, I haven't followed this person," and click it, and not realize that they've actually unfollowed. This makes me wonder. Okay, put the coffee away or I will hand-to-mouth habit. So, first things first, we are hanging out in the coffee server. Oops. And to then walk in the game properly. So we were working on today's target. Hopefully, will be Enclosed Rabbit Farm. However, yeah, Small Rabbit Farm is not quite complete because I managed to kill all my rabbits in the adjusting of the farm, like all but one, and so we are rabbit short. So that's gonna be. Isn't one yet? Not yet, Swanky. Soon though. So, first things first, though, I have been notified that I need to go check my mailbox, so let's go do that. Ooh, I hear an ooh. Uh-oh. Is that a good ooh or a bad ooh? Oh, shush, Bobby. I'll deal with you later. In case everybody's curious, I'm running a mod called Bobby. So I have a lot of quality of life mods. There aren't any server mods on this one. But I'm running a bunch of quality of life mods, mostly because A, I get lost, but B, I fly into and off of things that I should know where they are, and a bunch of other things like that. So, oh, right, forgot about that. I knew the arena was there, but I keep forgetting about the tree. I don't know why. Anyway, where's it going? So I'm running a mod called Bobby that local on my side keeps a copy of the physical part of the chunks, and that allows me to fly around and not get, my face planted into the terrain, or ride a boat and go right off the edge in places I've already been. That is, because once you go, it'll store it. Ooh, mailbox. Box, you've got mail. Oh, a shulker box? Wow. Mama Bear gifted us a shulker box to help with speeding up, filling up our market stall, which is awesome. That is totally cool. Do you want the box back? Will you want the shulker box back? No, keep the box? Okay, well, I'll definitely have to make it a different color, though, because otherwise I'll be confused. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. Can always use more. Oh, whoops. I know what else I need to do. Do I have... I'm lazy. No, that's fine. That's fine. I really should have actually been doing them AFK thing while people were doing bingo and whatnot this weekend and streaming other things that were not me, and I just was not that organized. So, looking to see... I do not have, hanging around, a compass. Do I have a piece of iron? Oh, I'm not... I was like, where's my yellow box? Well, it's not this yellow box. So yeah, I'll have to make a compass at home because I'm just too lazy to make one here. I think. But because it's going to take more than one build, let's see. Do I have a feather? Nope, no feathers today. Okay, I got stuff, but yeah. Okay, then I'll have to come back because I was going to take a pause and put in the stream item for the weekend and forgot to bring it with me. That was the other point to coming to the mailbox. So we'll do that first. Just get that piece out of the road. So yesterday, for those of you that were not... Actually, I should say this past weekend. For those of you that were not aware, there was a Dadcraft community stream weekend. But it was not all Minecraft all the time, which is different and refreshing at the same time, because we have a bunch of great community people who stream all sorts of things, and the vast majority of us stream Minecraft. I mean, that's what brought us all together. But we also have other interests, and this past weekend was a great way to start showcasing some of the diverse interests others have. For example, I mean, many of us were aware that the Dynamites are fantastic singers. We have a bunch of other great singers on the server as well, from Max Money to Sachet Away. Occasionally Tom will join in that, although he may disagree. But you've got some great people who do that, and that wasn't the focus of their streams, but there was definitely a little bit of tunage going on. Feathers. That wasn't what I wanted. I wanted iron. At least one piece for now. 2. There we go. I just can't be bothered. And I left the redstone. This. 4, yes. I left the redstone in the box. So there's definitely that going on. It's just one example. I know our fun community main mod for Dadcraft is the Wonders Mohaku, and as I understand it, she was not doing Minecraft. I know Shinigami Moroku wasn't doing Minecraft, so it was a very different bunch. And that was a nice, refreshing change. We're great, but yeah. Okay, so I've got a compass, which, if people are aware, I did Lego yesterday. And my reference was, or I did the start of the house from the Pixar movie Up. And so I figured that because early on in the movie, our character Russell loses his compass very, very quickly. I'm always getting lost in Minecraft. So I'm going to call this Russell's compass. Maybe I should change it. Up. Russell's compass. There. That makes more sense. That catches the reference. So that's what I want to put in the stream box. Russell is so darn cute. Okay, actually, Russell did turn out really, really cute. Give me a quick split second to just snag the minifigs just off the side here, and I will show you really quickly how those turned out. So lights and camera. And because we do not need the full screen, there's the coffee, out of the way. So here is the, oops, okay, we'll do it this way. Here's the main character from the film. This is, oh, glary today. We'll turn off that one. Okay, this is Carl, the grumpy guy from the beginning of the film, and he's just chilling, right? And then you said Russell is so darn cute. Yep, Russell is indeed super darn cute. Ah, and I just dropped him on the floor. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, Russell is cute. He's cute in the film. He's cute as a minifig. He's awesome. He's got a cool little backpack, which is heavy enough he falls over. That's kind of little annoying, but we got it. And then our fine friend, one single printed piece, Doug the dog. So yeah, that's the 3 minifigs from yesterday's set. They turned out uber cute. All right. So I love the minifigs out of that one, and they turned out really, really well. I didn't expect a single piece for Doug. I actually somehow thought he was going to be a little bit different, and probably more blocky and square. Sort of, well, Minecraft, really. So it's going to be hard for me not to want extras of Doug if I can find him. He's just super cute. And extras of Russell, so yeah. Fantastic Fox really hit it out of the park with that one when he found that set. All right, let's... Oh, no, that's not what I want. Sorry guys, wrong button. The camera is great, but it gets, like, quite literally, it's almost right here. So you guys don't always see it in frame. That's part of why sometimes when I'm doing the Lego, I start shifting, because my mic is the same distance for left to right, but it's further back, so it doesn't show in the shot. And so I'd rather, if I'm going to lean towards something, I'd rather lean towards the mic. Just habit, I suppose. Okay, so let's put these boxes away before I forget and wonder where I've got them. That one, this one. That belongs over there. I'm missing something. No, I'm not. It's this one. All right, that should be everybody. let's just get the compass dropped off, then that piece is dealt with. We'll see how I feel next weekend. So this coming Friday normally would be a Lego stream. It's very, very unlikely that it's going to happen this week. As I kind of went on ad nauseum yesterday about, is I have a multi-section scout camp to go to, just an hour or so, 45 minutes to an hour away from my place. And it's not actually all that rustic, to be honest with you. But so I got that, and we leave. We're only supposed to be there, by about like 6 o'clock or 5:30 to 6 o'clock ish. But unfortunately, the problem with that is just that nothing ever goes to plan when packing, like ever. It could have even be just as much as with Delenn, have time will fill, I guess. So most likely it will be wrong year. Wrong what? No, that's 2023. 24. Okay, where did April go? There we go. April stream weekend in progress. Aim Neater, okay, that was Saturday. Don't remember who was Stacy's mom reference referred to. Max Money, I'm assuming. Toro's Chicken and Jingle's cute. Okay, well, I'm going to throw this in here, and whoever has some idea what's going on can actually put it in the right spot, but I know it's the right box. Fantastic Show Fox is referring to Geek Out. Oops, and I missed the stairs. He's referring to Geek Out. It says, it's music, 2 famous DJs. Now, I know we have had this one before, but it's always fun because Da Vinci and Darude, or DJ Jazzy Jeff, local famous David Turner, of course. Of course. So we'll roll that one. Let's see, one title in which a crow appears. Disney animation, so The Crow would not count. Okay, what was I? Oh boy. Let's get out of here. So I got what I needed from the mailbox. Let's go get that stuff put away. And then we be hunting wabbits. And it hopefully won't be as long as it took the last time for one stinking rabbit. That would be a bit of a pain. It's possible that would be a bit of a pain. I'm going to try and see if we can get a pair, because that way we have some leeway. And long story made short, if, heaven forbid, we don't manage to succeed, I may just say to bleep with it, and that we'll pretend Foxbury people didn't eat rabbit, although that'd be kind of stupid. Maybe one of those things that lore-wise that will come up with, like, there was never a stall in the marketplace and people were just hunting wild rabbits as necessary. But first things first. I need melons. I need to coat the melons in melon coatings. Oh, well, maybe. If I remember to put things away. Okay, I need a random dump box. Let's just random dump in here. Because I can't remember why I had all these pieces. There was a reason at the time. That goes in the other box. There. That's reasonable. And this one can go up there. Pull those out. $19 more slices. Wow. You sure did a lot of work, Mama Bear. like tons and tons of work. That hadn't occurred to me. Okay, where is... shoot, I have to move this box for that one. It would become live rabbits for their parts, and I was building... The reason we had a stream a week or so ago about trying to bring rabbits home is I was attempting to put them in or create a farm for them so that I could breed them up and have their parts that way. So that, you know, I can kill them with a looting sword and whatever. And somehow I managed to off more than a dozen rabbits by accident. Some of them just fell out of things. Some of them were hopping around too far outside the farm, and I killed them before I'd run out of rabbits. It was problematic. But the other part of it was that I didn't realize that they were going to get stuck in... Yeah, they're not. I didn't realize that the farms were going... Or the rabbits were going to get stuck inside blocks, like the glass walls and such. I really did not expect that. Resulting effect was that I could not get the farm up and running entirely. I got to the point where I was trying to breed more rabbits. Just that would have been the last step. And yeah, it didn't work out simply because what the last seed rabbit, so to speak, managed to suffocate itself in a block. I can't say it wasn't my fault, but it was unhelpful that it did that. Is that the end of the slices? Yes. Perfect. Okay. So this can become ingots again. And we'll put that in... I think that goes in the precious box. Let me double check. The other precious box. Let's put these, the melons. That box is done. It was an accident. It really was. I know what you may see, but no, I had actually built a lot of the farm out of glass blocks, which, unfortunately, the rabbits bred and the babies hopped into the glass blocks. So, as you can imagine, that's incredibly inconvenient. And so, as in the process of trying to swap them out for some other solid block, they turned out to be still in the block, even though a lot of their head was sticking out, so I didn't realize that. And at some point they just... I heard this little squeak, and that was the end of that. They just disappeared. So it turned out that they must have suffocated because they never jumped out. And the puff of like the little smoke thing from something having died was definitely in the farm. But there was nowhere for them to jump to or anything like that they could have gotten stuck. So, yeah. Accidents! Okay, what was I doing? This was... Okay, that's for the rabbit... Was for the rabbit and chicken farms. I have to check on the chicken farm because I think I did something wrong there. And that's... Empty shulker box. Okay, so the empty one can go away. I swear I need more colors. Let's go. Let's take this one with us as our random stuffs box over there. Oh, I guess we have to sleep first. Yeah. So the farm is functional. I'll show you as we go by. Not functional, sorry. The farm mechanics are functional. We just don't have any rabbits to do what rabbits do. Or don't have enough rabbits. There may be one lonely one. Oh, for crying out loud, Bobby. Stop. There we go. Who else is on the server? Ooh. We've got Mel and Kane. Okay, cool. That lets me know who to say thank you to should miraculously not be the one sleeping. Which I am totally cool with, provided that I get to sleep frequently enough I don't have phantoms. That's it. You're an escapee I missed, are you? Come here. Hey, you. this full? Uh-oh. Okay, farm's not full, which is fine. I just want to make sure I don't have... Okay, good, we seem to have enough shears. Everybody's getting sheared. Alrighty. So, that's my reminder I need one rabbit. There is one rabbit in there. Or was. Let me double... Yeah, there we go. There's one rabbit in there. And the other one had been stuck in a block, so I couldn't reach him to feed him or anything. Okay. Why do we have so many escapees? I think I know. Yeah, that would explain a lot. So, said other farm is very busted, which apparently I have some cleanup to do as a result. They're not supposed to be running around loose, nor am I supposed to be causing lag and entity issues all over the place with all these stupid eggs. Apparently I've been asleep at the switch. Again. Actually, I don't know if I'm at the switch again. I'm always asleep at the switch. It's when I'm awake that's the rarity. Hey, you. I wanted raw chicken for the market stall, and I wanted cooked chicken for the Cook Street shop. So, I mean, we're getting what we need, just not the way we originally intended. Hey. Yeah, I know I'm also doing this backwards in terms of order of operations on the cleanup, because I really should be cleaning up the mess that, like, fix the thing that caused it before I go running around cleaning up eggs. However, doing that is going to be a bit problematic if I release a whole ton of chickens all over the place while I'm doing that. Okay, so that's fewer chickens on the loose. Okay, this is full. That's working as intended, apparently. These... Okay, so you don't like that method. Well then. With expedient solutions, and we'll figure out the rest after. This one, that one. Oh, that's not what I want. Shoot. I do need these. Yes, it's orange. Nope, that's not the ones I want. I don't want the orange ones, I want those ones. Okay. What's in here? We'll stop that for now. That at least trap some eggs for a bit. Alright. This one. Oh. Fiddle. Okay, this is not quite what I wanted. I was just thinking, it was like, oh yeah, I'll just throw the water bucket up top, which I mean that would deal with the ones in the frame here, that it would not perma-solve the problem. So it looks like I have to change up the way some of this is done. Ooh, and I forgot how I did that. So I need to go check out the Cook Street shop. And I will probably be moving it. It's moving this one down over there. Just, it doesn't fire off frequently enough on its own, because I'm just not over here usually. So the major difference between the two, long story made super short. Okay, the back, this looks similar. It actually isn't. the truth is, if I remember correctly, so this one has an observer above as the back of the cage, which is problematic, of course, right now because I have a lot of chickens inside on the other one, but that's okay. Okay, I'm coming around the other side. So I've got the observer that looks up, which of course triggers some redstone, up and over, and then that goes across here, which triggers a dispenser. Now in this version, I've got lava, and that's how I got the cooked chicken. But if I do it as water, I don't know, I think that'll be long enough to drown the chickens. I think. So we'll have to see. So I should be able to do another... This is going to be interesting because I have a whole bunch of chickens over there, right? So I might end up letting them out because I have to replace the block on the inside with a dispenser and the one on the outside with an observer and the one up top with something solid. So we may end up with more chicken chaos, but on the bright side for that one, I still have a gazillion eggs. So I guess that's doable. It's a pain, but it's doable. So, guaranteed at some point. The at some point bit is the confusing part. At some point, we shall have ourselves a Delenn does derps command. Every time I figure out something I've done wrong, or you guys figure out I've made a silly mistake, and it'll start counting up. It's on the sometime list because, oh, yeah. There's my rabbit mistakes, minus the one that's on the outside of the cage. And all of this was either from culling the rabbits as we were trying to get the farm to work, or actual wild rabbits. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. This one. What are we doing for eggs? Nothing yet. Good. Good. So the idea being is, in the end, where the spruce is, it will spit out a block of water, which hopefully will be enough to drown these guys, but I actually have no clue, to be honest with you. I really had thought that as they grew up, they would suffocate in the block. But clearly that's not the case. Now, if somebody else happens to know... Yeah, too many, Mama Bear. Too many. If somebody else happens to know an easier way to do that, please do let me know. There used to be the ability that you could just use the water, and they would all die, and you could suck out the item. Problem is that, as far as I understand, it'll float up through the water. Part of me wonders if switching the hopper underneath to a minecart hopper would actually work any better. Like maybe that would suck it down. I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know. If it was that easy, that's totally the road I would go. Actually, I wonder. Give me one quick second. I'm going to stare at the chickens for just a moment while I Google that, because that would be so much easier if I could. And rather than tearing it up and causing myself all kinds of headaches to try that, if I want headaches, I only want headaches once, not like 30 times. Oh, Microsoft, you fool. Okay. Will a hopper mine cart pull down? I'm gonna bet the answer's probably no, because it didn't come up with an easy, definitive answer. But I also wonder if I can get them fast enough. Okay, I think I can try that. Besides, if it fails, I have that many less chickens to worry about, right? Right. Okay, that's not good news. Why? The eggs are supposed to... What are you standing on? Did I leave a slab in there? No, I have a trapdoor in there. Do you not pull through trapdoors anymore? That would be another... Okay, that would be another pain in the neck problem. Well. Well. I also appear to have maybe possibly locked the hopper? So, let's test that second theory. Dip this one. I have no idea what just did that. Whoa! Oops. Okay, this one. Grab an egg. You. If I put an egg in here. Okay, it just goes in here and does nothing. That's great. Well, they died from entity cramming, I suppose, which is better than a kick in the pants. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. You. Hey. And you. Uh-oh. I saw a spooter. And an ender thing. And a full-size chicken. Wow. Delenn is disorganized. The kind of same goofiness I would have on a single-player world, so I can't even blame the fact that it's a server. The only person to blame here is me. Okay. That will at least deal with the zombies and possibly the skeletons and make the spider not hate me anymore. Whoa! Okay, that I didn't want either. We don't need creepers. Okay, spider's safe, he's over there. Where did the creeper go? Skeleton hiding. Well, there's the creeper. You, sir, are going to be a problem. Oh, missed. Come on. There. Okay. Clean up the mess. A lot of mess. A lot of mess. So one little mistake, we have a lot of mess. I don't know why I'm even bothering with the arrows and the bones. I've got a farm. More habit than anything else, I suppose. Maybe I was interested in baiting that skeleton? I don't know. Not really paying attention. Okay, you. Chicken. Goodbye. It's kind of tempting just to kill everything in the farm, then go get a bunch of eggs to replenish later. Is that it for chickens loose? I think? Maybe? Nope. There we go, okay. So, I'm getting chicken and feathers. Totally not the way I wanted. Oi. Oi. Okay, so I've got that. And why is this full? Why is that on? Oh, it's on because of this, okay. That's fine. I can backflow that. That's good. I think I might have a baby chicken or two in here, and if I don't, that's perfect. So I wanted to try and see. Geek Out became... Oh, and Mama, just so you're aware, I forgot to mention it. If we've ever answered the Geek Out, or there isn't one on screen and you guys would like one, anybody is able to run the Geek Out command. The mods just tend to do it simply because everybody else forgets or doesn't bother, but that's one that's open to everyone. For those of you that are watching on PC, there's a quick summary. I don't actually have all of the... Or do I have a thing? There we go. So for those that are on PC, there's a quick summary of a good number of the commands everybody can run on the About section, or about, not About, but like on the panels where you'd find the About page. Yeah. So it's helpful. Not ideal, but helpful. Okay, so if it turns out we're going to have to do the dispenser format, then it might be smarter for me to just get rid of all of these guys and use eggs to replenish. Just because we're going to end up with a whole load of monstrosities running around as I release them. But if I can do it minecart style, that would be nice. So, where did I have my bits box? Get some bits and bobs and try the minecart route. I don't know if that's actually going to work, but never hurts to try. Let's go with half a dozen just in case I make a boo-boo or two. And a spare hopper minecart probably wouldn't hurt anybody. There we go. I've got one in here, but probably wouldn't hurt to have two. Okay, so we're gonna let things out if there is one. Nope, there isn't one. Good. Okay, so I can at least see what I'm doing. So this hopper feeds into here, which is my mistake. That's the problem. Right there. It should have been a hopper minecart. Whereas the other one is, I believe, a hopper minecart. So it pulls through the slab. Whereas this one did not pull through the slab. So not only did it not kill the chickens, it wasn't doing squat when the chickens were actually dead. Things were despawning. Smart. So now that I figured out that boo-boo, we can maybe rectify the mistake and get going. Okay, so that means this gets to go lower, or it becomes a... no, it's not a chest. Yeah, I can do chests. Why not? Let's do the chests. Did I put some in here? There we go. 1, 2. Because once I get if I get villagers running around loose, then this many barrels is going to be a problem anyways, so I might as well just pull it out now. Pull it out now while I think about it. Okay, so let's not do this. I need that, this, and that. And we'll do the chest right now. That one. This one. I'm never very good at this stuff, which is part of why we're having such a headache. Okay. Oops. Can I read? Nope. Glenn. There we go. Let's throw this down there. Now, if I simply pull these two out to start with, stuff that fell, yes, ended up in there. Okay, so we know that part at least feeds in there. I would love it if hopper minecarts deposited straight into chests, but if they do, my brain doesn't want to process that at the moment. derailing way, way, way back. So I am a fan of Sherlock Holmes as a concept. And for those of you that are familiar with the modern Sherlock, Cumberbatch style, they have a notice as a mind palace. And I mean, it's very similar to old-fashioned Sherlock Holmes, where there was a, what's the word? The idea of an attic lumber room, I guess. And the notion here is that, oh yeah, can I? Give me a sec. Can I jump out? Okay, good. Just if I got stuck in there, I wanted to make sure I could get out. Oh. So what did I do over here? There's more bits and bobs hiding. No, I thought I had. That'll do. He's going to add a notion of an attic storeroom or a lumber room, and the idea being that you really only have so much room in your attic lumber room, or your, I guess maybe, or your mind palace. I never really thought about that one too clearly, but and so because you only have a certain amount of space, you do not have the opportunity. Is that actually going to let me put it backwards? Nope. Okay. You do not have the opportunity to fine, let's go this way. So I'm trying to think two things at once, but you can't store an infinite amount, basically, is where I'm trying to get to with this whole blurb. I hope that will hold it in place. We'll see. So we have to squeeze some things out in order to have room for more new ones. There we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh! I'm so in. At least, depending on how they're sold, you can tell I have 2 out of 3 as my favorite. There are days I feel like Carl, the grumpy old person, and then there's but we all know we need Russell, and can't skip Doug. He's just too awesome. Okay, anyway, provided they don't look janky. Okay, let's go like this. And then let's try throwing something in here and see if it ends up in the chest. Yep, it floats. Okay. So that should drown the chickens. Let's see if I can... Oh, it's not that one. It's this one, right? If I can throw straight. Okay, so it kind of goes where I want it if I throw things in there properly. Okay, so I have... So I have 2 rails in my hand, and then I have 3 in the chest. Okay, that should do the trick. So what I'm going to do is put the lid back on this puppy, and then turn things on and see if that will work. So log, just temporary. Can I... Okay, if I put that on top, just looks similar. I was going to try and nest it, but actually that won't work. Oh! Thank you. Thank you, Dalvernius. I appreciate that. Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. So, I do not believe we have met before. At least, not in my recollection. And, I've just got a minute or two to explain. Say hello. Do we have... I'm gonna steal an egg. Actually, maybe 2. Let's see if I can trigger this thing. Okay, well, it does stuff, so we'll see what happens. We have baby chicken in there now, so we'll hopefully it'll grow. Okay, so backing this off. Hi, everybody. Welcome on in. Please do let me know what you're up to. I'm very, very happy to have you guys here. I hope your week brings you happiness. Ooh, It's a Dal raid. Well, I'll start off by saying my name is Delenn Russell. I usually prefer to go by Delenn. That said, for those that have known me a lot from the Dadcraft 73 community, have a habit of nicknaming me Del. So if you see me accidentally responding to things not intentionally addressed to me, that would be why. Because, depending on your font, Del versus Del confuses me a little. And you were playing Minecraft. Ooh, what were you doing? I am playing on a server from the Dadcraft 73 community, and he's got a series of them. It's patron servers, so people, clearly, who give patronage to Dadcraft. This particular one is, I'm calling it Foxbury for a lot of weird connection reasons. New base or build, prepping your mass destruction desert. Ooh, okay. That's a very different style to what I play, and I'm always welcoming new people. Just a heads up, this is incredibly casual and incredibly chill. So we are on this particular one is a Java server. I use a lot of quality of life mods just because I get lost and it's a comfort zone thing for me. Play the way you want to play, provided it's not uber cheaty. And everybody's got their own ideas of what that means. So we're standing in Foxbury, and what you're seeing here is a build loosely based on medieval Shrewsbury, because I am a fan of the Brother Cadfael mystery series with 20 novels in that series. And so we were originally trying to base it on actual Shrewsbury, and I got my nose all in a knot over historical accuracy. So you'll hear bits and pieces that are accurate and differences in Minecraft and so on. And if you were to look at a map of Shrewsbury, for example, we have the main market town, which has a lot to be desired. We've got a few inns and things like that. We've got the monastery and cathedral, which is completely, not cathedral, but yeah, which is completely out of scale to the rest of it. But this is more where the stuff happens in the books. So I figured having it big compared to our village our town was not a big deal. In real life Shrewsbury and in the books, there is to the northwest a town called Frankwell, but it just happened to have generated a village near where we were. I didn't even know about it for several weeks, and so we've renamed it Fakewell. So we have our friend Fakewell. But because this is not Shrewsbury to the letter and never will be, and just my skills aren't there for that, then I'm very happy to call this Fake Shrewsbury, which, French for false would be faux, F-A-U-X, and that's Fox. Fox is often in English. So I'm calling this whole zone Foxbury. Yeah, that's the long and the short of it. So brief tour-wise, very brief, we're standing in what is becoming the raw goods market, or mostly raw goods market. So working on pumpkins and farming and dealing with chickens for the raw chicken section. I was trying to do a rabbit stall, rabbit meat and parts and so forth, but I kind of blew it when building my farm here. So I have one rabbit inside, and that head is to remind me I have to go collect more rabbits. I had about 8, I think, and between them jumping out or getting suffocated in blocks or whatever, I killed them off until I had 2 left, and then I thought, okay, I've got a breeding pair, this is fantastic, and one of them suffocated in a block. Which it took me nearly 2 hours just to bait them to follow me. I had some on leads, but apparently the pathing would not get them to jump up blocks correctly when they were on lead. So I had to go back to using a flower, and yeah, that's not very convenient either. And sometimes they just don't want to jump up, and I don't know why. Their pathing is really stupid. Generic manual cow farm on the left, nothing too exciting there. Lazy automated sheep farm on the right. Pretty classic. I should, at some point, take advantage of the fact that I'm standing on top of a very large cavern and get the wool to go automatically into storage, but I have not. Hey, you. There are randomly chickens everywhere, so when I see them, I will get rid of them. This street is full of houses for my viewers. So they claimed houses and they told me more or less what they wanted them. Oops, eggs everywhere. what they wanted them made out of. And Kane, yes, I was smart enough to build a farm. Oop, I missed that. That only works when no one's in the overworld. Ooh, yeah, that's not always pleasant. So so I've just got the generic pig pen off the side of Yellow's house, one of Yellow's houses, and then briefly, so we've got a stable and a tavern down yonder. You can see the stable from here. This set of semi-matched houses, this is what I call Cook Street. So it would be your equivalency of, in essence, a medieval fast food district, because people who didn't want to or have the facilities to cook could come through and buy their foods for the evening. I mean, these are clearly all pumpkin pies, being Minecraft, because I'm not using mods for that. But they could as easily have been any other sort of hand pie or something, and there'd be your bakery shop. And then we've got, specifically, we've named them weird things. I think that was filet mignon for something else. But we've got the cooked beef stall, cooked pork stall. This is going to be a variety of cooked chicken, or not chicken, sorry, fish. Chicken of the sea, there we go. And then there's the chicken one with another chicken thing in it. But this one is the cooker variety. So the top dispenser has lava that comes out and it cooks things, clearly. And it has fewer seed chickens in it, so I probably should consider turning it off till it jams itself out. But anyway, it doesn't run frequently enough to actually get a whole lot of chicken. Okay, and then this was going to be a beverage stall. So we've got milk and honey for representing mead, I suppose. And then water, at the moment, just because water. I didn't actually bother yet putting in other potions, but I'm looking for ones of slightly different colors, so that'll be kind of nice. Looking for a red one, and then I'm probably going to enchant one. And then, of course, we've got the baked potato stall, because that's super easy to make as travel food, and they can put whatever they want on it, sort of thing. None of these have signs, purely for the fact that historically the population would generally have been illiterate. So things that you can understand through pictures would have been far more likely and far more useful. So that's the short version of that, and I'll give you a quick flyover of the other section. We haven't done a semi-tour in a while. So we've got ourselves a spring, because I needed to run the place. There wasn't actually one. So this is the mill, run by water. So we got the water wheel off the side, and originally that was not going to be the orientation we wanted, but that's okay. So we got a very messy mill with a millstone, and I guess it's actually fairly clean at the moment, but just Minecraft doesn't let you have a huge ton of stuff. I may come back, this is extra from the flour here, I may come back and throw in some carpets, like just a couple here and there, but I was originally trying to avoid the wool look inside. So this is the monastery, and I call it the Abbey because, I mean, really, they're sort of interchangeable. It's based off of, quite literally, pictures of, I didn't design it, by the way, but I modified one, that it's supposed to be a, oh boy, Benedictine style. So it's modeled off of pictures I could find on the internet of the Church of St. Peter and St. Paul in Shrewsbury. So job-wise, these guys would be semi-accurate. I mean, we don't need the stations in front. I'm not supposed to have columns in here, but, free-range villagers is just the way you get columns. And they get very, very stuck. I'm actually surprised there's some in here. Usually they're stuck in this room, this would be the refectory, with part of the bunk room over top, basically. It's beds. And they're not really bunks, they're just beds. And then this is representing the library and scriptorium. That's why there's all these here. Until I get everybody locked in, I won't be putting the lecterns back there. But yeah, so I'm using the new bookshelves and just labeling them so that it's my backup overflow for books sales. Then we've got the warming room, And I don't mind that it's not very decorated in many of these areas because monasteries generally weren't. Although it's technically Catholic, the Benedictines were far more austere than the Cistercians. So that'd be your main eating hall. This is intended to be, in essence, the kitchens. I had cauldrons and stuff in here, but because I had villagers running around at the time, a couple of barrels and a cauldron or two was a problem, so they're temporarily out of here. But this part would have been, cauldron over fire and stuff, and I burnt a couple of villagers that way too by mistake. So yeah. And then this side, I'll look at the map as well. So this side, in a more useful sense, would be your storage spaces and your space for the lay people. So the ones that aren't actually the monks, but they worked there and lived there. So in essence, your staff, for lack of a better term. But what I've done is I've housed the bee farm in here. So we have a lot of bees, and that's where I'm getting all the honey stuffs from. And then down on the main floor, it's just this is the layperson's eating space. So they wouldn't be allowed to eat with the monks because class and all that jazz. They weren't holy enough, apparently. And then this is just designed to be a storage room. I had a whole ton of barrels in here for storage, but then once again I had to pull them out because I didn't want fisher people while I was trying to deal with librarians. The original vision, we've been through the front door, okay. Yeah. So the original vision, this is going to get some pews and stuff in it, but I wanted to have like a chorister or choir section and stuff, and I wanted to have the librarians free range as my monks, because that kind of worked for me logically. As you can understand, Minecraft being Minecraft, these guys just don't do what you want, and finding the book you want is going to be nigh on impossible. So I've had to kind of lock them in, good old honey trick. I like the glass because it just looks like they're not really doing it. I should have put moss carpets on before I pushed the guys into the slots, but I forgot, and now that's basically not happening because I can't seem to get the timings right. So on this backside is your guest house, and we've made it small because it's just Minecraft when everything's a meter. So that would be the guest hall seating space, easy access from the kitchens. There was a door that came out, and there will be again at some point, but I had to turn it off so I just didn't lose the villagers. We've got, your basic sleeping spaces and so forth, and a bit of a reading nook on the end. That will be, anyways. So that's that part. What have I got here? Back section. This little house is nothing major exciting, it's just got a desk and an office, and that's because that's for the abbot that runs this place. So your monk, king, not king, monk boss, I suppose. And then back here is some of the farms, just generic abbey farms. They're decorative, which is why they're there. These are decorative again as well, but this is the herbarium, so random stuff, supposedly to make things out of. Because Cadfael, our major character, is a herbalist. And herbalist and healer, I suppose. The other advantage to the guest house is, in a lot of the Benedictine-style houses, there would have been a section in line with the guest hall, so another piece that was frequently used as the infirmary because it keeps people away from the rest of the world. No, I did not, Mama Bear, on purpose. So, yeah. And then this is our herbarium, so he's got all kinds of random stuff. This is representing his brazier to be able to do things. And storage pots and so forth. We can't actually store things in here. That would be absolutely awesome if we could, but that's not the way things work. So yeah, this is my reference for Cadfael's workspace. Cadfael and Oswin, actually, more technically. So that's also where my bot's name comes from, is Botter Oswin, is actually referring to Brother Oswin, which would have been Brother Cadfael's sidekick. Okay, you are not related to the mess on the other side, but I can kill you anyways. Alright. And then we just have the Abbey stables. And that's the only other piece to show you on this side. This lower section near where the donkey is hanging out, not necessarily down there, but in this side, will be where I'm going to be coming back, hopefully soon, cross my fingers, to do the cemetery for the monastery. It doesn't apply to the whole town because apparently you couldn't mix the average Joes unless they were really wealthy with the cemetery. I'm not sure if I like the bridge. It's okay. But I do like the notion that I was working on little paths. Like, I'm not great at terraforming anything or texturing things. So this is dead obvious type stuff, but I don't usually put a detail like that in there. So we've got, if you've got carts or whatever going back and forth, maybe to the mill or something, then they're going to leave a track as they go, even though real minecart or Minecraft cart widths are actually bigger than this, but yeah. So that's the gist of it. These lovely little pieces are gifts from the community, actually. So my Secret Santa had built this on the far side, but it had been filled with all kinds of goodies. So supplies and so forth, and a couple of beacons. It was fan-freaking-tastic. I loved it. So I had to keep it, and it's one of my 2 guest yurts now. So when people come and they need a place that they want to just, temporarily ditch some backup stuff or crash on the bed or whatever, that works. And this one came well before that. This was a freebie accommodation. I keep thinking I should order some more because we've got some more space. But this is a freebie accommodation provided by our friend Wolfen from Yurts Truly. And all I did was, it used to be on the other side, I purely copy moved it. Guest yurt, yeah, you're very welcome to drop by anytime you like. Alright, so I think that's the basic tour. All that's left is the castle. Oh, and the one piece that I will cheaty cam my way into because I don't feel like going down there today. But this is the castle, pretty basic. And this one is it looks cheesy in terms of what people usually expect on Minecraft castles. And it's designed to be a Motte and Bailey style. And because it's actually designed based around real medieval Shrewsbury, I was looking on the web to see, okay, what did Shrewsbury Castle look like? What it currently looks like has absolutely zero to do with what it may have originally looked like. Modern times, there's actually a big fancy gatehouse off to more or less the west side. Nothing on the south. They actually have just a wall. And there's like a funky hill with a little pillar of sorts. And that's all that's left. Whereas and this moat section comes up quite a lot closer. Not moat, sorry, river. And you can actually take a look at Google Maps, and it does look kind of like this. Weirdly, I got so lucky. I just wanted the meadows, that was the whole point, but when I zoomed out, I got really lucky that it actually has this little oxbow kind of thing going on, which is actually very much like would have happened in reality, except for the fact that Minecraft makes this is not a river that's actually usable height. Like, we have got quite in essence, a ravine that goes down and then comes back up. But, so I found models that suggest that Shrewsbury actually originally had a very large Motte and Bailey castle. So this would be the Motte or Hill, and this would be technically the inner and outer Baileys all at once, but I didn't really feel like splitting them up. So we've got just your generic farms in here. Okay, that's the storage for the wool. It doesn't come in here automatically. That's one of those maybe at some point things. And then you've just got sugarcane, and on the other side is bamboo that gets stored. But then here's your little like crossover moat, right? And then the inner keep is actually just my iron farm. I figured that was a little bit easier. So your golems do what they do up top, and it all shunts down. And yeah, for those of you that do Java Minecraft, I've mentioned this once or twice before, but through a little bit of trial and error, I found that just slabs and trapdoors with slightly recessed beds, come on guys, stop running, will be enough that when it becomes nighttime, the villagers will look around and try and find a bed and go to sleep. So that's helpful. You don't have to redstone this puppy, which makes it a lot more early game than otherwise. However, it is quite handy when I like to do the daylight sensors myself. Other people have other ways of doing it, but that when it gets to be night, then you can force them to go to sleep because it'll just drop the zombie out of view. But it is doable if you get just the right angle, because their viewing boxes will not actually see the zombie when they're looking down for the bed. Yet during the day, when they're hopping up and down and looking more horizontally, they do see the zombie and get scared. And somewhere around here, I must have a problem with a loose zombie. Or not loose zombie, sorry, a loose golem. Because normally, this would have gone nuts by now. So something is off somewhere. I've had the odd loose golem get out and be running around out here, but I don't see where that would be a problem. So I'm not quite sure why the farm hasn't done anything while we're standing there. Perfect. Excellent. So yeah, they should be doing more, and I'm a little bothered that they're not. But you can see we've hit nighttime, and you heard it go click, and the zombie has dropped down, which is really, really helpful. So farm has been doing something, I'm just not quite sure why it wasn't operating at that particular moment. But it does mean, yeah, by being able to be a little bit more early game. Aha, there we go. So basically just, in essence, then it just means the villagers have been temporarily burnt out. That's part of the reason why we have to do the raise and lowering feature, and actually let them get some sleep every once in a blue moon, is because I found that a lot of farms, I'm not looking for a villager breeder, but a lot of farms, if I don't drop the zombie or make sure that the villagers get a chance to sleep at some point, even though they run around like they're scared, their scare mechanic doesn't really do anything. Thanks, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. I usually have a tablet that sits alongside here, and it just had some of the screws in for the associated Bluetooth keyboard coming loose. And then I have way too much dripstone from farming or mining a couple things out, but, you know, never hurts to have a dripstone farm when you can. And this part, and for those that are curious, I went quite... I was going semi-historically accurate at the time, so all of this Motte and Bailey zone, I was running around this one, all of this entire Motte and Bailey zone, as narrow as it is, you can get all the way around the outside. So yeah. And the other piece I have to be careful of, I used to prop the windows open, which looked good, like propped up, open from below. I discovered that was a bad thing, especially at the farms because, or at the iron farm, because, as you can see, they would be most likely to open up and be flat, level, spawn-proofed surfaces. In which case, I then had golems all over the stinking place because they were coming off of, like, they were spawning on these. So yeah, no go on that one. But I mean, like, I can get it up there. I can get in all the way around the outside here. So yeah, it's and then of course you've got your usual pieces for various different bits and bobs. And I think that's it. I was using all of these little houses. They had their own sort of guild-esque uses. And then we had some villager problems where they all got mixed up and everybody changed their beds and, you know, on and on. This is the one that's slowly growing. People have made banners for our holiday district, so I put them up top. And this is the one slowly growing. We have viewer redeems, so people start with, you know, and what do you call it? They get the armor stand with a block of their choice, provided it's obtainable. So obviously nothing creative and nothing that a less adventurous player could not get hold of on a community server. And then after that, they can redeem to add various pieces of armor, you know, and then once they've got all their armor bits, or I guess if they wanted to upgrade something before they got all their armor bits, but anyways, they can upgrade stuff. And this one may be right. I keep saying I have to check it and I keep forgetting. But yeah, I had armor or redeems to be able to put stuff in an offhand, like a weapon or something. But I completely forgot. That's a Bedrock thing. That's not a Java thing. Mojang, get on that, please. So anyways, yeah, and there's room for more. This used to be the bunkhouse for every villager, so that I could actually have them all do their jobs in these other shops. But unfortunately, that didn't work too well. Yeah, and then I have them congregate now over here by just putting a bell on the floor, just because I was trying to find them to trade with them. And yeah, they were all over the place. So, I think that's it. Where were we? Where were we? Chickens. Right, chickens. And melons. Melon farm is jammed at the moment intentionally. Okay, let's just quickly dump some stuff and then we will come back. Oh, that's not what I want. That's not good. I just accidentally tried to compost something that's uncompostable. Uncompostable? Compost or indigestible? This one. If the server adds the Vanilla Tweaks Armor Stand data pack, or there's a different mod, I don't know the name, you can give it arms. For sure. No, I totally agree. But this one is the patron has decided that we're going to stay vanilla. He's okay with us using client-side mods, but the whole idea of other mods is not going to happen. I think the only one that we added was player heads. And I mean, there's a few existing heads in the game, I suppose. I've never really paid much of attention to it. I just know that I get heads from things every once in a while. And this one, what actually happens is, this is an automatic farm. You can sort of see from the map here, we've got little wiggly things going around. Those would be, of course, the mine carts. These two lighter colored farms are just wheat. The one I'm standing on down here, which is very noisy. Let's see. Sorry, excuse me 1 second. Extreme sound muffler. I want pistons. Contract and extend. Shush. All right. So this is definitely just a melon farm. Because I can and I wanted the extra light, these are all jack-o'-lanterns around the outside. But I've temporarily turned it off. It usually feeds into a hopper cart line or hopper line that goes all the way down and composts. But I don't want it to compost right now because I want to fill some of that market. So I've shut it down. The problem is, of course, I have to keep up with the backlog on occasion, because there's a good bit of it. It actually, when I mean good bit of it is, although I'm standing on the northeast corner, the minecart, which you can sort of see in darker color down this corner, stops and unloads until it's empty in the bottom corner and will not pick up along the way. And between that bottom corner and where I'm standing, there is another full line of hoppers, so those are all full. And that's why it's taking so long to get the works dealt with. So it backs up a good bit. And I just wanted to be able to make up melons to go in the melon farm. Or not the melon farm, sorry, in the shop to actually fill everything. I spread it out so it looks good, but yeah. Same thing will happen with the pumpkins, but those ones I'm manually farming at the moment. And that's just on the other side of the wall. Nothing too exciting there, just a couple lines. One of my to-dos at one point that will make a drastic visual change is apparently Shrewsbury, particularly back in the day, would have been nearly entirely surrounded by farms of sorts, like wheat farm and stuff like that, to feed the people and sell and so on. So I will need to terraform around the outside of just about all of this with wheat, and that would take a ridiculous long time. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do it this season or not. Now, I don't want to get too far here, but before I butcher your name too badly, how do you prefer to have your username said? I believe it's, my guess looks like Noqueasy, but I want to make sure that I'm not ruining it every time. Yeah, so there's a lot to do, and that's bringing us a little bit full circle. Where we started the episode? Sorry. Noxie. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Nokia? Or knock. So in other words, just don't call you late for dinner. Got it. On this end, although we have melon up top, that's actually not meant to be the melon slices. That's actually going to be where we put these bad boys. And I mean, people can come and grab items. They can buy it if they want. It's not meant to be a sales district for the server. What I'm going to do with this one, I've got a project in mind, and I can't recall at the moment if I've actually started it or not. I forget things like that. But one of the things I intend to do is I've got an idea for a world that is just quite literally a flat world. Or not, well, might be flat world. Might be a basic world. But anyways, the point is, I don't have a solo world, but I've done multiple different seasons on this SMP. And so what I'm thinking of doing is I've got downloads for, I think, all but the most recent season, or at least the ones I cared about. Sure. So it's all the ones I've cared about. And so when the server resets, I've got access to the other ones. And what I'm thinking about doing is taking Litematica and turning Litmatics, or making Litmatics out of all of these so that I can paste them creatively into that solo world. And so it slowly over time becomes populated by me without actually spending a ton of time building everything from scratch. Part of the reason for that is last season, and I'm not going to fire it up because it would take too long, but last season my theme was mystery, like mystery books, because I love mystery books. And so there were a ton of builds in there that I enjoyed that were based on various different mystery book themes, but one of them was a From Pictures, like self-design, I suppose, version of the cathedral-style church. Oh, phooey, where is it now? Anyways, the cathedral-style church from the town in England where they actually filmed a TV series version of the Father Brown mysteries. So, I'm quite proud of that one. I had a few other things I enjoyed in there, like I used a couple of schematics, but I did the train from Murder on the Orient Express. What am I doing over there? And so with that train, I wanted to have that one back, even though the outsides were mostly schematics designed by Crafty Fox. I did the interiors myself, so I like that. Okay, so either nothing has died, like grown up to die, or, like I can see up top here, that solution with the minecart doesn't do what I need it to do. So in some previous versions, this used to work, but it does not now. That's a shame. Oh, yeah. Looks like it looks like I will have to make that change I was talking about, which means we end up with chickens all over the place. But what I need? I needed an observer to watch this, so that it will trigger redstone up at head level. I need to block off this one. Actually, I might be able to make it work if I fence in some of the chickens. Yeah. So having that world would be super cool. I also don't know what I'm going to do. The server's going to be reset when the 1.21 drop comes out. And I'm still working on a theme for next year. And I don't know what that theme's going to be yet. I've got a few different ideas. Alice in Wonderland is a bit of a theme. And part of it is I've got ideas and visions, but I don't really have a whole ton of skills to make them happen. And while it does just take practice. Okay, I can hear them. Yep. Okay, so that whole Hopper minecart biz did not work. However, I will say they drowned quickly, which gives me hope that that other method will work if I use the dispenser to spit out the water and then pick it up again. I don't know if that will be enough to kill the chickens. Anyways, we'll find out. Where did I put? I dumped things temporarily, and then I forgot to pick them up again. So I've one idea I've got is sort of an Alice in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass based on an 80s musical version that was done for TV. And so that's a possibility. Another one is pick another book series and just go with themes from that one. One of the ones that have randomly occurred to me yesterday, and I don't know how realistic it feels, is to try basing it a little bit on Discworld. But there's a lot of stuff in there that I'm not sure if I would be able to pull it off, because I haven't read Discworld in like forever. And I'd be very tempted to do yet another castle-y, churchy thing because of the Unseen University, Wizard-esque Unseen University. So that's just too many. I mean, that's possible, but it's not one that I would be able to do alone. Yeah, that would be rough. I like the idea of the disc, you know, because then I don't have to worry about the shape of where I'm building and just turn it into an island. But doing it on top of the Great Archuan Turtle would be kind of a challenge. Especially since I've never built an elephant before, so that would be a funny one. Yeah, okay. Guess I better get on it. So I have... Oh! Well, I haven't thought about that either. That depending on where the egg cracks... Yeah, depending on where the egg cracks, the little chickeny things can swim. So that's a problem. Okay, let's turn this off. The eggs can go in there. These ones may get loose. We'll let those guys drown. Where was I going with this? Do I have all the parts for... Nope, don't have the observer. This one. Okay, an observer. Got that. Gonna need a block on top, so I guess I'll stick with the wood aesthetic. And go with this one. And dispensers. That should do the trick. Somebody died. Did you grow up and die or just... I think he suffocated in a block. Yeah. The other thing that makes me wonder, though, when I turn this off... Yeah. I had honestly hoped that the minecart being underneath the slab would be fast enough to pull things down, but I think it's because it wasn't right up on, like, basically in that slab block that it couldn't grab it from the water. Anyhow, where was I going with that thought? Think aloud. So that's one of the ideas I had. Another one is, my father used to be a magician, like as an illusionist type of magician. You gotta get going, no problem. Thanks, Mama Bear. I really do appreciate it. See you again soon. Good luck with your appointment. So where am I going with this nonsense? Okay, I don't need this one. That'll be in the way of the redstone. Oh no, that's dispenser. Never mind. This won't be in the way. Where am I going with this thought? So my father was a magician, so one of the thoughts I had was to do another sort of mishmash base where my various buildings have exteriors that are related to magic magic props or illusion boxes and stuff. And it would be a bit of an interesting challenge to see how much I can actually do without giving things away, if that makes any weird sense. So I know a lot of how a lot of that was done. Weirdly enough, I've been inside of a lot of them. So that's always a weird feeling. No problem. Enjoy, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. We can deal. We can deal. What have I got going? I may have one lurking mod, and if not, I can usually handle it, so it's not horribly bad. And I will be really glad to be done with these stupid meat farms. But now I have to figure out how to convert them. Well, part of what takes so long is A, I get talking, as you guys are hearing, and B, is that I want to not get tons of little chickens all over the place. Now, I was hearing eggs firing, which I should not be. Okay. I should fire once and then sit still, right? Yes, okay. Things dying, that's what it was, is things growing up, probably from mistakes here and there, and things suffocating. I was hoping these guys would die, but I guess not. We're gonna have more chickens running all over the place. Oh, that one, I don't know what he did. He suffocated in something. Alright, so, all that nonsense to say. So I was looking at doing props next year, and that might be a possibility, because I've got one that I designed that I'm kind of happy with, and it's fairly large. I should probably scale it down. But that's a possibility, which would be a bit of a weird one. I can tell all kinds of funky stories. And actually, I could even make references to other magicians that I know, or have met, or whatever. So that might work. That's one that, like, at this particular second in time, I'm kind of enamored with the notion. But that might not be the best plan long term, so we'll have to see. Okay, so it would be cool in one respect, and it would be definitely a challenge. I'll give it that. Okay, so sec. I always forget this. When I place an observer, do I have to be... Let's just go over here. Do I have to be looking up at it to get to point down? Okay, so if I was to do it this way... Aha! Okay, that'll work. I don't need to dig up 90% of this stuff and go underneath. That I can deal with. Oops. Maybe. In and up. Dummy. And up. Okay, fine. I will take out this block. Now I gotta get on top of that somehow. Oh. Okay. That's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to go up. So if I walk on this, I should be able to jump on here, right? Thank you. Okay, so can I take these ones out? This should make me jump, or let me jump. Good, I'm up. So that's probably where I'm at now. I can just have a connection about it being magic references and have a bunch of things, but the problem with a lot of this is that being frank, well, no, I'm not frank, I'm Glenn, but being blunt, you'll see a tag there that says, I have ADHD, and I just discovered that within the last year, so that's, we're not all about the ADHD tangents at the moment, just making that clear before I get too far in here. But the point being is that sometimes that means that I get all excited about an idea, and then it becomes sort of flash in the pan, and I can't actually successfully follow through. So, I need to accommodate for that, I guess. Yeah, but just that means I need to accommodate for it in terms of coming up with an idea that I want to sustain for an entire season. That's where... Whoa, whoops, not there. That's where some of this challenge comes in. And let's pull this one out. There. Okay, if I do that, hopefully I shouldn't lose all the chickens. Maybe. Maybe, kind of, sort of. So yeah, that's really what the key is. And so, I mean, I joke about now and not now, but there's also an awful lot of, you know, excitement about something and then realizing the impracticality of it. Okay. Uh-oh. That's not quite what I wanted to do. All right, well, let's get the... Can I get this going the right direction if I Well, we'll just clean up the mess then, right? If we have too many chickens get loose. Whoa! Too many chickens get loose, huh? Come on, observer. Right, so that means I had a big boo-boo. That's okay. I guess we kill the chickens. Well, that's one way to solve the problem. Not quite what I wanted, but it will have to do. And this way. There. Finally, that's one piece. So that one, and this has to get out. That's where I want the wood block. Oh, phooey. I wanted it to go vertical, but I guess I can't do that. This one's gonna be out. Dispenser. Which way do I want you to go? This way. Oh. Do I want the dispenser to go that way? Nope, not that way. Not up. Ooh, hey Chicky. You're conveniently there. Dispenser, do you want to go this way, please? Nope. Not with a chicken there. All right. Boo. Moo. Yep, that's the wrong way. Not about the chicken being there, though. I don't really care. Where is the bucket? Take out this one. If I'd actually built from scratch, that would have made sense. Okay. So things will come out there. This can have that bucket there. I will need to put a lid on this puppy. Let's do the redstone first. There. And I put a lid on here. Take out this. And we have escaped chickens elsewhere. Again. Woo-hoo. Okay, so that's that. I don't need this one. I don't need this one. So yeah, that's really what it comes down to with the design for next season. It's just I need to figure something out that I think I can stick with. The advantage of the magic one is that, as some of you may have figured out already, conversationally, that it's already popped up enough from me, I've repeated it enough times, that it might actually happen. That's a big might. Okay, so do I have any wood in this contraption that actually has a direction? No. So that means I can go this way with the wood, strip that, this on top. Now I've got to get chickens in there, which I think I can do through the side. Actually, they'll run away. Now I think about that, that's not going to work. So let's grab this and that for now. So now I've got to get chickens in here, which means I should not put that up there. Ha 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 ha. Right. I should not put this one here, because that's going to be a problem. Let's block it for now. And block off this one. Steal the eggs from below, so I can take this one off. I'm just thinking aloud here, which is kind of odd. Yeah, planning is the idea, right? Oh, I had another block. Okay. Don't need the feathers. Okay, can I do it in 26 eggs? If not, I have to go get some more eggs. Which is not a problem, but... Hello, you. Hey, buddy. Oops, wrong sword. Wrong item, sword. There we go. Boink. Clean up the mess, because it's easier than baiting the chickens. Right. There's more around here. Hey, you. One could say that we've come full circle. We started by killing off extra chickens. And I'm attempting to finish up by killing off extra chickens. Now, let's see if I can at least get this one working. At some point, I'll have to go find more rabbits. But that's a little repetitive to do that on stream again. We'll see. Okay, let's close this one. Oh, I know why I did that. Silly me. It's my ladder. That one. Now. Can I throw these without having too much trouble? I think I can do it without having chickens all over the place. Oh! That'd be a no. Okay, so I have to be up higher. Okay, let's just put this one down for now. And we'll take out these. This one, and that one. Can't even think today. Too many random pieces of stuffs. We'll put one more here, one more there. You can temporarily go there. There's one. Now I've got a breeding pair. That's a start. If I don't mess that up by putting seeds in there, or yeah, if I don't mess that up by putting other things in there, then we should be fine. So let's put these chickens away. I'm going to sort them for now. Let's do columns, because this is full enough. It'll start something new, so I'll be able to tell if there's chickens. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We're almost done. Almost 5 minutes to the 5 minutes. We are 5 minutes to the top of the hour. Let's not do that and say we didn't. Oops. This one, this one. That one. Okay, let's try and bounce up the top. There. That'll work. Oh, that will... Is that the one that will work, or is that the one that will not work? Oh, yep, that's where I need it to be. Okay, do I have handy? Nope, I do not. Looking for another lever. Just going to shut off the farm for a moment or two. I had 55 levers under my nose and I couldn't find any one of them. Great. So the melons were basically becoming compost, so I need to shut off the compost portion of this. Yeah, this is the one that comes from the top there. So if I shut it off here... Oh, not there. that should, if I do this right, I think that stops it here from actually turning into compost. This is wheat. Okay. I think that should do the trick. We're hearing more. What's coming through? Oh, it's never going to get here. Duh. That's not what I want to shut off. Well, I will, but not... Yeah, it's not going to work. This. That's what I'm looking for. It would normally go in here and end up in the composter, but I want to back it up for a moment so that I can actually get more. Okay. So this one... Let's take out that block. Plug that hole for now. Yeah, I can get access. Okay, seats. Hello. Hey guys, I want to see if this is going to work. That's why I want to feed you two a little bit. Guess I'll do one egg there. Do I have any other eggs laying around in here? No. Okay, I have chickens that ran off really far, but I don't have any local ones. Okay, so chicken. We want to have your eggs. We want you to disappear. Take this. Hey. And that one. Is that it, everybody? Okay, that's it. Close it off. Can I get the seeds? I don't like poking holes in things. I like it when stuff just works. But can't win them all. Okay, chickens. Want it to work by the end of the season. Goals. Ah, hey. There we go. Is there only one in here now? I think there might only be one in here now. Okay. Hello, you. Can I? Whatever. Oh, there is two. Come on, you. I can't seed feed you if you guys don't let me. And let's just reduce your growing time as much as we can. All right. Make sure that you can't. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Come on. This one. There we go. Okay, so if they grow up, then we can hopefully get them doing things. And we can breed them up and yeah. Okay, so this piece has the water dispenser. Let's dump the things that we can dump here and ditch the things that need to go elsewhere. This one and that one. Need the redstone. Keep that. Don't need the rails. I don't need the spare cart. The junk box for now. I do need the log. That. It's decorative for putting things away, so I can temporarily put those in away. Bones, this, barrel, gravel, spare log, maybe? Okay. And I don't know about needing those. So put these away. And now, I have plenty of space. We used to have the chicken, the raw chicken system and cooker right in here, this space. So I have eggs. Just a few. Yeah, that's where those go. These ones... Oh, I was just right on my nose. I don't have carpets, but I do. Part of the reason is I'm doing this is just spawn-proofing, and part of it is that, like spawn-proofing in general, but then is I also need to make sure that I don't have golems kicking around. You know, I swear sometimes that I must be like the person that causes myself the most grief when it comes to my projects, because I always take longer to do them. It's not about speed per se. It's more about oh, whoops, sorry. It's more about the fact that I dirt little mistakes along the way. Oh, would you stop? 3, 2, 1. That's funny. Usually there's a 1 in 8 chance of getting a chicken out of these, but I'm actually getting a much better return rate at the moment, which is surprising to me. Because, yeah, it's about a 1 in 8 chance per egg, independent with every egg. That's part of why we were using that as a prediction point. So if people wanted to run a prediction on, you know, eggs, and whether or not you're going to get a chicken out of up to 5 eggs tossed, will we get chicken, yes or no, kind of thing. And so that's what I was doing with that, but then I'm getting much better returns today than that. Also, it's, for those who are curious, I believe it's a 1 in 256 chance that any one particular egg will produce 4 baby chicks all at once. I'm not going to bother seed leveling these, or seed leveling these, making them grow up faster. I just want a bunch so we can start catching this up. That's plenty. I can take this apart now. And that's not the one I want. I want this piece. They might be doing the weird thing where they're standing in the same space. Oh yeah. For sure and for certain. Okay, so there's the block in the middle I need for the redstone. I should be able to take these things out because I don't need to feed these guys. There's enough of them. I should be able to take these out. Watch me find some hole I completely forgot about. Hello. Thank you, block. So if things work the way I would like them to, we know that the regular dispenser bit works just fine. This bit has water, so it's supposed to trigger the drop of the water and then the pickup of the water. And the fact that I have trapdoors on the side means that this is actually going to be a bit of a pain every once in a while. I mean, sort of oops, and sort of I'm not sure if I care anymore. This one and that one. Wow, somebody was Johnny on the spot with this whole sleeping business. I didn't even realize that it was night. Okay, let's get these 3 pieces and that just to get it put away. Oh, whoops. Where is this one? I'm fixing a hole where the rain comes in and stops my mind from wandering. Actually, if life really was like that, I would purposely let the rain come in all the time. There. So that doesn't work because of the redstone in there, but that's okay. I will just put the lantern back down at this end, leave those gapped. It looks close enough to the other ones that I'm just going to pretend that's the way it works. So, in theory, these dudes should grow up, have an egg that goes in, gets shot out. Okay, so I hope if I turn that back on, that at some point we will have a bunch of eggs doing their thing with chicken. Now, once again, I'm going to reset. Okay, that looks good. Fine. Sort in columns. Yeah. So that means that most likely, well, either I will forget and it'll end up adding to these piles, or I'll come back and it'll have started its own new pile if we actually got it to work. If not, no harm done, I suppose. Let's see. So there is no Poodle Pirate slot happening right after this, which suggests that we can get away with doing a bit more. But let me just double check and see who else is live right now that people tend to prefer. Let's see. Well, there's always Lego. Wow, I have a very busy live list today. I'm not used to that on Mondays. Okay. So far, not Minecraft. Not Minecraft. I didn't even know they was following that person. Okay. Ooh. Oh no, they've been up for 2 hours. Okay, that's not gonna work. 2 hours and 7 minutes. How convenient. Mine's 2 hours and 8 minutes. So now I know I'm colliding with Valenti. I need to check in with that. What is Tree doing today? Tree's been up for an hour. Ooh. Okay. Because my Monday slots are usually only 2 hours, and we've gone a little over time. I mean, I may have... So, sir? What do you have? Do you have anything I want, or should I return you to the server cap? Come here. Mangroves, wheats, no. Dandelions, red sand, lime dye, pufferfish? No. Okay. You, sir. Oh, go away. My daughter hates it when I kill the llamas. She's anti-death of sheep. Oh, stop spitting at me! It's whether or not they've fixed it and these are no longer robot llamas that are unbreedable is kind of irrelevant at the moment. See, now I've got more heads and such. Oh, I've got them all. That's nice. I don't always get them all. Okay, anyways, where I was going with that was she doesn't like it when I do that. She jokes about the llamas being long-necked sheep. She's very much pro-sheep. Okay, so these guys look like they might be grown pretty close. Nothing there yet. So I guess I'm going to go get some test eggs, just because I can't resist trying this. But then we're going to probably raid out to Maribel Jade. And see what she's been up to, just so that I can make myself do something normal. That sounds weird to say that, at least it sounds weird to me. But the other part of it is then I can go off screen and go bait some bunnies, which is about as exciting as it sounds. But I am dying to know if I finally got this particular one operational. Well, as many of us in the community may have certain behavior patterns, that I joke frequently about the now versus not now list. And if I don't get on it, like on the things I should be doing, particularly the ones I don't want to do, then they become not now. And today's not now involves paperwork for a scout event, which is kind of important. And then they disappear. Yeah! Ooh, I heard it. Okay, so as expected, it dropped and picked up, which is perfect. But the other question becomes... God, that's noisy. Oh, I know why that's so noisy. Oops. Yeah, that's what I forgot about. Huh. I know this door is getting triggered. So for image sake, I'm wondering... Pete's sake. Can I still... I put one just to make it look right? Can I put it there? What happens if I... Ooh. I heard a clicky noise that I don't like. What's opening? That one didn't open, so maybe it won't transfer because it's not on the same level. It sounds like it should work. Nope, that does not work. Alrighty, so this has to go. Do I have... extra slabs handy? Yes, I do. Okay, that's probably not going to work. Let me double check that. Don't think it's going to work. I have to make sure I can see the waters coming out. Ooh, it might. Because I can waterlog a slab. That looks like it works. Huh. Now I'm really wondering whether or not I can put that. I wonder if I can chicken log a slab. I don't think so. I dare not try it because if I chicken log this thing, or like basically use a slab one down rather than this big oid block, but I think I would probably end up killing the chickens because there just isn't space for them to live. So let's not try that. Let's not say we didn't. But if I can get ahead, if I can get this waterlogging thing down here, that looks pretty cool. I like it when it's flat like that. So we'll find out whether or not that works. Yeah. Alright, so let's fill... Oh, that's full. Okay. And it's not about anything other than just getting it to fire the eggs out of the way. I could do it possibly in a filter format, but like there's no point. If I want the eggs, I'll turn this piece off. And I do keep falling in. Yeah, so if I want the eggs, I'll turn that piece off, and then I can get that. But if I don't need them, as I do not currently, then I can just fire through. Hopefully the dispensing of the water will do the trick for what I need. And then we'll end up with raw chicken down here. I can move the cooked chicken cooker off camera, because I really don't want to build another one. Not today anyways. We'll see. Alright, so let's sleep away the night, and then we'll get us out of here like last year and raiding, because, you know, one more thing to death is not always super helpful. Let's go over here. Bed. Oh, it's not quite nighttime. Come on. 6:35. Let's go. There we are. 6:33. Alrighty. So, might as well stand over here because that's what I did all day. So we are dealing with the market again. I want to say thank you to everybody that came in. Thank you very, very much to all the new people who came by today. I really appreciate that. Extra special thank you to those that rated in from Delphurnius, pardon me, and from ITT Tom. Thank you very much for the stream. I will be here all week. Yeah, no. I will be here again tomorrow. I tend to start at noon Eastern, and tomorrow's Tuesday, so it's usually 2 hours on Tuesday. And I don't know if I will be here or if I will be doing modded tomorrow. It'll have to see how I feel in the morning. And yeah, so we'll be doing that tomorrow. And then whatever we don't do tomorrow, we'll do the opposite on Wednesday. Once again, 2 hours on that one. Thursdays seem to be 3 hours, but I might start cutting that back to 2 so that I have consistent 2 hour slots for all of the Minecraft. We'll see about that. So yeah, basically all week it's noon Eastern starts. In the meantime, have yourselves a fantastic day, and we will get this raid started, and then I'll name off people who hung out with me today. Live. Button, please. Button. Who's got the button? Excellent.
Mischief managed.
Mischief managed indeed. All right. So we're going to be raiding Maribel Jade. She's hanging over on the Truly Winter server, so it's a Bedrock format. Want to say, as I said, special thank you to Delfernius and ITT Tom for the raids. Always a pleasure. Thank you very much for the brand new follows, Delfernius and Knock. I'll mess that up every time. Thank you very much to the clue spending to keep it exciting from Paul Jordan, Poodle Pirate, and Swanky Potato. Our moderation team today was Fantastic Sherlock Fox and Mama Bear 65. And our subs included our conversation from Yellow, Chronic Poodle, Paul, ITT Tom, Swanky, Delfernius, and Noki. In any case, point being, please do say hello. If you have any feedbacks, tips, tricks, things you want to see, things you want done differently, suggestions, whatever, please do feel free to drop those in the Discord. And for those that need a quick refresher there, we have raid message. Pick the one that applies to you, and we will see you on the Jade side. Have yourselves a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.
Transfer complete.